Checkpoints are the rest stops on a musher's long journey to Nome. So, let's learn a little about them.
It happens in Alaska, North America's great frontier, and it cuts across the entire state. From its 11-mile ceremonial start, which we are seeing today, to a connection of checkpoints that cross the Alaskan mountain range and head into some of the most forbidding terrain on Earth. Some are villages, others are abandoned mining towns. There's the namesake of the race itself, and the biting fierce winds that blow in from the Norton Sound. 1,100 miles, Anchorage to Nome, fastest team wins.
Here is Jason Mackey talking about the trail up through the steps.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Actually, it was a little wobbly coming into Finger, but it's got snow on it, so that's a bonus. It's been beautiful though. I have no complaints. The dogs are doing well. Good company. It's warm. What's that? Get to hear the horror stories off the steps. I had a perfect ride down. That was the first time I haven't had a hell ride down it. And that was kind of part of my plan, is getting through Finger to get to there before a bunch of teams got to it, because I'm always in a trench. And it's been horrible every time, so I think it was like the third one down or something, and it was beautiful. In fact, I didn't even know that I was down the first step, or down the second step, until it was already into the third one, so it was nice.
Here is Rick Castillo recognizing warmer temperatures than usual.
The steps are incredible. Oh, they were perfect. No issues whatsoever. Probably the best I've ever seen them.
I've heard too.
Yeah, no, I've never seen them that good. No issue. I mean, I figured when I didn't see you guys out there that they probably weren't that bad. So the only person I saw was Jeff Schultz. But no, they were great. No tip overs, no spills. Perfect. Yeah, I definitely have 3 dogs in the team that don't like to eat. But, you just slow down and let them pick their pace. You don't try to drive them. That's the worst thing to do, is try to drive your dogs through heat like this. You just let them pick their pace and whatever they want to do, and just kind of let them roll. And tonight, hopefully, it'll cool down, and then we'll get our speed back to where it was yesterday.
After reaching the checkpoint in McGrath, Hans Gatt sprinted through the checkpoint to grab a bag of supplies. He loaded it in his sled and quickly headed down the trail towards Takotna. Supplies are a big part in the Iditarod. Sometimes you can get disqualified if you don't have the correct supplies in your sled. Jessie Rohr stops briefly in Cripple for supplies, so she will be ready for the ride into Ruby.
Like one of these different poles from inside the sled, and put it on that.
Oh, just your face.
I had to do that here on the way.
There
many types of awards they like to give out in the Iditarod. There is a first place, second place, third place, and many other cool awards. This is Mary Helwig winning the Red Lantern Award. The Red Lantern Award is awarded to the last musher to finish the race. You can see why even though she was last, everyone was still cheering for her. Here are some of the other awards.
First of these is the No Cattle Cup Fastest Time for Safety and No Award. Please welcome Tom Dan Goshen. Number 76, 78, number 78. Come, Tom Dan Goshen, please. Fastest time ever awarded from safety to no by the Mill County Club was John Cooper with a whopping 1 hour, 59 minutes back in 1984. There have been 2 ties. Jesse Royer has been part of those ties. The first one was with Ramey Smith in 2001. The second one was with Ray Reddington Jr. just in 2004. Of course, the Smith family has 12 of the fastest times. They're the real champions in this category. This year, the award goes to Nicholas Pettit. Nick, come on up. Congratulations. Thanks a lot. It's really cool that since no markers put this together, that we have a little check for sending the dodgeball. Yeah, I didn't bring a ski pole. I've already got off the set, and those dogs are amazing, so watch out next year. All right.
Iditarod likes to give out a lot of awards because there are so much more than first, second, and third. But it is still good to give out first through third place awards. Here is Dallas Seavey speaking.
Dallas Seavey of Willow arrived here in Nome at 2:20 a.m. on Tuesday with 6 hard-charging dogs in harness. Dallas arrived in 8 days, 11 hours, 20 minutes, and 16 seconds, a new Iditarod record. Incredible time. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2016 Iditarod Trail Sled Dog Race champion, Mr. Dallas Seavey.
Thank you. I don't know where to start. This has been an incredible run. The last couple years have been so good to me and my family, and I'm very appreciative for all the great encounters that we've had along the way. The people we've been able to work with, to meet, to have some pretty neat experiences with along the way, whether on the Iditarod Trail or preparing for it, have been absolutely amazing. You know, this year was a challenging year for, I think, everybody in the mushing community in one way or another. I don't think there's a person that's involved with the Iditarod or the sport of mushing that doesn't know somebody who is directly affected by some accident or tragedy or misfortune throughout the year or on the race itself. And it's pretty heartwarming to see how
Dallas Seavey is being a good winner. The Iditarod isn't all about winning if someone gets hurt, so he is giving credit to other people. Like I talked about, sportsmanship is really good. Here is a video of John Baker getting the Sportsmanship Award.
Awarded since 1977 by various sponsors of the race, and Donald Gold is proud to be able to present the award for the second time. As was mentioned, the sponsorship award is determined by the Iditarod official finishers club.
CV.
And the last video is the Musher's Choice Award.
Again, this is another award that is voted on by the members of the IRC and the finishers of this year's race. This musher was voted most inspirational musher for the 2016 race, as he overcame many challenges throughout the race and continued to keep on going. While he was in the Nikolai checkpoint, Matt Taylor injured himself with a knife through the knee. He was checked out by a local health aide, stitched up, took his 24 hours, and then continued up to Nome with a beautiful looking dog team and a great attitude and finished strong. So congratulations, Matt Taylor, for acknowledge everyone else's inspirational moments. Thank you. Good job.
So as we know, in football or soccer, there is usually only first, second, etc., etc. So the Iditarod is amazing because it has so much more. Thank you.
The Iditarod is a wonderful race, so let's acknowledge all of our furry friends' help in making the Iditarod possible. These animals are truly what makes the Iditarod so great.